When will the COVID end? This is the most commonly asked question today. I may not have an answer to this, but I do have another perspective to share with you. The way the COVID is spreading like wildfire, there are a lot of us who are going to be affected by it in a few months' time. The issue is not the COVID, the issue is the fear behind the COVID. Right now, on a scale of 10, the youngsters are scared around 4, the middle-aged around 5 and 7, and the older and those with underlying conditions about 7 to 9 out of 10. These are just an average figure for your imagination. Yesterday, I heard of a young lady aged about 40 who was an asthmatic. She felt breathless and went to a certain hospital which refused admission as she seemingly had a COVID-like symptom. In the second hospital, they gave her oxygen but yet again refused admission. The third and the fourth hospital had the same story unfold for her, and unfortunately, by the time she reached the fifth hospital, she breathed her last. How did she die? She was not even tested for COVID. Just imagine yourself in a position, you're lying on a stretcher, moving from one hospital to another, each one of them refusing to admit you. Just imagine the amount of fear that goes through the mind. So here is what happens when you're in fear. You take shallow breaths, which in turn increases the carbon dioxide in the lungs, and it compromises the lungs. In any epidemic, those who are affected in the first round are always the worst affected. As the condition is new, the doctors and researchers don't know much about the new virus, and they're all looking for an answer. There is a lot of uncertainty about how the virus will present itself, the new symptoms which develop, and the mutations that takes place. Most importantly, people are dying, so there is a lot of fear. Now this fear is one of the strongest emotions in human life. Emotions always affect our breathing. Fear, being one of the strong emotions, will cause short breaths, and when you take shallow breaths, carbon dioxide builds up in the lungs and the lungs get weak, paving way for the virus to attack the lungs. The fear is surely present in all age groups, but it's maximum amongst the elders. Right now, those affected not only get affected by the COVID, but also the COVID fear. In about 2 to 3 months' time, the first, second, and third batch of those affected by the COVID will come out of it unscratched. And word will spread around that it's okay to get COVID, and it's just like any cold, cough, and fever. Then the fear and the panic will come down, as people see that most of those affected are recovering and that there are not much deaths happening. They will realize that more and more people are dying of heart attacks and cancers than COVID. So in 3 months' time, you will only be affected by the COVID and not the COVID fear. By then, the doctors and hospital staff will also be back to doing their duty without fear. The pandemic may remain the same, but the pandemonium that it has created would surely have subsided. After 3 months, even if you do get the COVID, you will at least not be refused medical help at a hospital. You will not have to desperately look for medical help, as by then all the doctors and clinics would be functional. All I am saying to you is COVID is unlikely to go anytime soon, but the COVID fear will be much better in about 3 months' time for sure. My advice to you is, be wise and stay safe for at least 3 months.